And welcome to another great Mustang stream. I'm your host, as always, Corrupted SR71. It's going to be a great night tonight. The Mustangs have a nice little doubleheader in Rocket League. First up against the Panthers, and then up against the Spartans. Two great matchups, I believe, to end the regular season for our NACE League. I'll get more clarification on that as we move forward, but definitely welcome to everyone that is on stream here tonight, supporting our Montco Mustangs over our spring break. It's going to be a great little week of great streams all around, as I make sure that links get sent out correctly here. The Mustangs are definitely ready to go, not only today, but going throughout this week. So let's take a minute to look at our weekly schedule, of course. Starting off with tonight's matchup, the Mustangs up against the Panthers, and then the Spartans starting tonight at 7. That second game at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. So you guys want to go in the middle of this game and come back for that one, that's when that's going to be. Overwatch 2 tomorrow, Tuesday, 7 p.m. The Mustangs are up against, I believe, I do not know who they're up against Tuesday or Wednesday. I believe Tuesday it's the Hornets. Wednesday it's the Raiders. Mustangs definitely ready for those two games as we get things ready to go here. Thursday, Valorant. These guys have been playing really well, sitting 2-1 currently in the NJCAAE League. Looking to extend that into 3-1 this Thursday. And then Rocket League. No match at 7 p.m., but there is a match at 6 p.m. Mustangs find themselves up against a familiar foe there, and they're definitely ready for it. And then League of Legends, hopefully on Saturday. I keep on saying that we're going to stream them, but different circumstances get in the way, but that is a look at our schedule for the weekend. These Mustangs definitely ready to plow through the schedule, starting off with our Rocket League team. Let's take a second to look at our starting lineup for this evening. These two teams playing beautifully so far. Ethan E. Barizi starts off our roster. Great game, great player. Definitely ready to go there. Next is Anthony. Anthony definitely ready to go as well. And then we end off with Joe, our captain. I'm definitely wrong. It's not ending off with Joe. We got Tucker as well, who will be in our starting lineup here tonight. Our starting three for tonight's game is going to be Anthony, Ethan, and Tucker. Joe getting subbed out for Ethan, or for Joe there, as we get things ready to go. Everything moving very quickly, as things are definitely getting set up fairly quickly here. And looks like the Mustangs are in. The Panthers are in for this game one. Florida Tech Panthers. 5 minutes of Rocket League coming at you right about now, and off the rip. It's going to go towards the Mustangs net. Anthony goes back for it. He'll send it upfield to Ethan. Ethan with the redirect. Gets it off that back wall, the redirect there by the Panthers. It's sent towards the middle, as it's now sent back towards the Mustang side of things. Tucker takes it in the corner. He'll look to get that thing upfield yet again. He sends it over to Ethan. The redirect by the Panthers gets it back into the Mustangs corner, and they'll send it back upfield. Ethan tries to send it up against that back wall, unable to do it. Tucker, the only one back in order to grab it there. It's sent back upfield. The passing play sends it up. No one's able to get to it. It goes into the Panthers corner. Now as that ball goes back upfield, Anthony meets it at the midline. It's sent back to Tucker. Tucker able to boom it past the Panthers, or will he? Gets caught at the midline. Anthony unable to go up for it. Ethan able to get a nice little hit there, but the shot towards net deflected by Anthony. Very fast pace here tonight as Anthony gets another registered save. Ball once again shot towards net. Tucker this time able to secure that one. Ethan gets there, not in time though. The Panthers take the first score of game one. This is what a little excellent job, as they're able to catch it once again at the midfield in order to grab it from the Mustangs. Here we go, 3:46 left in game one. So once again sent over to Anthony on the Mustangs side of things. He'll look to get out of zone, something the Mustangs haven't really been able to do here as well as they would have liked. Once again, it's shot back. Tucker is there, but for how long? Ethan forced to be the last one back in order to try to grab it off that back wall. He's able to. He punches it out. Will he be the next one to touch it, though? No, he won't. It gets sent back to Anthony. Anthony sends it all the way upfield. The deflect gets it back into the Panthers' corner. Tucker sends it towards the midfield. Ethan able to get a 50 there, but not much more than that. It's sent back to Anthony. Anthony able to get it past one, but not past the other. It's sent into the corner. Anthony gets the shot off, and it's just barely saved by the Panthers. Just 3 minutes left to play here in game one. Best 3 out of 5 series. As the Panthers look to get it past the midfield, they're unable to. They'll try to get it there. Again, they'll get that hit. Looking towards the net. Tucker grabs his 3rd save of game one. Anthony now playing with a little bit more aggression here. Tries to get it past a member of the Panthers team. Unable to do it. Ethan able to get that stall 50 towards the midfield. The demo there by Tucker leaves that net a little open. It's up, it's down, and Anthony able to score it in there. Really assisted there by Tucker. See Anthony able to get it up against that wall, gets that man up from the Panthers, and will be able to score it there for the Mustangs. Now with 2:31 left, just halfway through game one, we find ourselves tied. Mustangs gain control of the ball here. They're able to get it down. Anthony able to get that redirect, but not the way that he wants. The shot on net by Tucker. The misprint by the Panthers give the Mustangs the lead in game one. And you can tell by how the Mustangs talked about how they played on Friday with that new aggressive offense with Tucker at the center of it, playing pivotal there, as Tucker's able to move up into the midfield for the Mustangs and grab that lead. 2:17 now on the clock. It's around the midfield line. Tucker tries to go for a 50, not able to get it in the air or on the ground. They get the redirect. It's off the right-hand side of net. Anthony now taking some once possession. He'll go with the flick before he is demoed. Ethan gets it into the corner for Tucker. Tucker sends it back out. Anthony will get there, but that is definitely not the hit that he wants as they force it around the world. Goes up, down in the Mustangs corner. Tucker goes up for a 50, unable to do anything. Anthony shoots it upfield. 1:40 now left in game one. The ball sent back upfield. A redirect by the Panthers makes it a little bit awkward as now we see a great little 50 there by Anthony. Tucker is up for it, not able to get a hit. As FIT, the Panthers will look to get it upfield. Anthony able to stop them in their tracks. The redirect there by Ethan keeps it at around the 50 line. But for how much longer? Tucker forces it through the corner. He'll get a 50 that he likes. Ethan gets another 50 that he likes. It's on net. Ethan will get the shot. A beautiful long goal aerial from Ethan as he's able to force that 50 the way he likes it. He'll move back the tempo a little bit and get that goal off the rip. Now, with 1:03 left, the Mustangs find themselves up 3-1 in game one. Kickoff going to go the way of the FIT Panthers as we hit that 1 minute warning. 2 50s, and it gets past Anthony. Tucker is there. He'll send it upfield. Ethan looking for the long pass, not able to get there in time. Sent off the corner. Anthony gets it off the back wall. They sent it over to the left-hand wall for FIT. They're able to hit it upfield as they'll look for a little bit of room. On ball for Tucker and Ethan. It pays off this time, though. They're able to send it upfield with Anthony. Now it goes off that back wall. Anthony, once again, he'll send that over to Ethan. Ethan not able to force a 50 there. Tucker looking to, not able to do it. Great little save by Anthony, his first save here of the night. Tucker sneaks out a goal in order to get a great save there. Ethan is demoed. Tucker and Anthony able to get back in for it. Ethan now has possession. He'll grab it once possession, not able to get it past the third member of the Panthers. Now as that ball is sent directly upfield, no one's going to be able to touch it. The Mustangs take game one. What a spectacular game one that is. The Mustangs, again, taking that aggressive stance that they had here in, as we saw last week on Friday. They played that one beautifully, and it gets them the win in game one. We'll throw it back to the studio for just a second. Talking about that lineup switch with Joe getting subbed in for Tucker. Tucker playing beautifully so far, and it capitalizes on Tucker's more aggressive nature. When we talked with Tucker just last week, and I can't remember if you guys were in for that interview or not, but regardless, that interview went a little down the path of, you know, what made the change between Joe and Tucker. And it wasn't because one member of the team was better than the other. It was just that Tucker played better in a more aggressive offense like we're seeing here tonight against the Panthers. It really put the Mustangs in a great position to have some offensive pressure when it came down to it. Joe isn't a worse player than Tucker. He just plays differently. A more passive lineup allows for different plays to be set up, as opposed to more aggressive one. As we get here into game 2, I implore you to look at where Tucker is, his typical placements, as opposed to Joe's. Show a more aggressive side. Tucker's gameplay here. As we get things started here, Tucker unable to keep control of the ball. He'll send it right back over to FIT through Anthony. Tucker able to force it into the corner there, as Ethan looks for a 50. Anthony, the next Mustang, in order to get a touch. He'll get it past one, not able to get it past another. Tucker looks for it, not able to get it there. Ethan forces it over to Tucker. Tucker looking for a second hit. He'll be able to get it. He sends it over. He'll get bumped, and that will force it out of whack. Now Ethan goes for it. The 50 not going his way. Tucker able to lay it down just a little bit here. He'll get it up against that sidewall. The 50 not going to go his way, but they'll get it over to Anthony. Anthony now with it as Tucker forces them to go for the demo. The passing play to Ethan gets it in. The Mustangs up by 1 with 4:12 left on the clock. And you can see here they're so concerned with Tucker, this aggressive player for the Mustangs, as he's going in, grabbing those bumps. They're so, you know, enamored with him that they are not able to see the bigger picture here, as Ethan able to score that goal through Anthony. Nice little bump play there. Gets it back upfield. Anthony with the shot. It goes off the wall, back down. Anthony not able to score it yet again. Just off target there. Tucker able to read that ball. He stalls it in the corner. It goes back out towards the midfield. Anthony is there. It's off to the right-hand side of the net. They'll try to force it back to the 50 line, but Ethan is there. The Mustangs' onslaught continues as it's in that third. Tucker back to Anthony. Anthony not able to get a touch. The 50's not going to go his way, and just like that, the tides have turned. It's in front of the Mustangs' net. It's forced upfield to Ethan. Ethan gets the shot off, but they're able to get the save. Up against that back wall, Anthony's there. He'll beat the man. He will go for Anthony once again. They're going for these demos as opposed to going to the ball. And it's great in an offensive situation where you're trying to get them away from that free hit. But when you're on the defensive end, it's a lot more difficult to manage those tough to hit demos, as it just leaves you vulnerable if you're chasing for it. The passing play upfield forwarded there by a Panthers member, but with no one in net, it's wide open for Anthony. Mustangs up by 3 with 3:06 remaining on the clock. And a quick look at our stat lines here. Anthony and Ethan responsible for all 3 of our goals on the assist and goal end of things, but don't be crude there. Tucker, a big part of all of those plays. As that ball is back upfield, the Mustangs again playing this aggressive offense. As they look to keep on bringing that score up, it's above Tucker, and that ball is hit in by the Mustangs. Nice little own goal there, puts the Panthers within 2. As you see here, might have been deflected. Listen, I respect Anthony for going for it. You gotta go for that ball, but unfortunately not going his way. It will go into the back of the net. Tucker looking to get this one right back. He'll get it past a member of the Panthers. And like I said here before, the Mustangs put themselves in a great position here before. Tucker is making those plays whether you see it on the scoreboard or not. Playing beautifully and playing strong here tonight. 2:51 remain in game 2. The Mustangs back up by 3. As the ball forced over to the Mustangs side, they've been able to keep offensive control here for a lot of tonight. Ball looks to go towards the midfield. Tucker gets it past all of them, and he passes it over to Anthony. Anthony gets a turtle hat trick. Means he scored it while on his back. A little bit of a redirect there by Anthony. I think it still would have gone in Tucker's shot, but definitely a fun way to get a hat trick there for Anthony. The ball sent immediately back upfield halfway through game 2 here. Remember, this is a best 3 out of 5 series, and we do have another game to play here tonight. Anthony looks to get it back upfield. Tucker with another great 50. That ball sent directly towards the net. Ethan with plenty of time. They get the redirect off the wall, and they'll bring that game back within 3. This NACE League is a tricky one. Even when you're in the lead, you got to be on your toes here, as, you know, the Panthers are going to look to take this one back on the Mustangs. They get another really good kickoff out of it, but Tucker able to bring it back upfield. We get a second touch through the corner, and the Panthers able to bring it back upfield off the left-hand side of the Mustangs net. So they force it in front of the net. Anthony not able to get anything there, and like I said, it's now within 2 for the Mustangs. .203 left here in game 2, and the Mustangs only up by 2 now. The passing play over to Ethan is forwarded in the middle of it. Panthers get another nice shot. It's off the right-hand side of the net as they look to bring this thing within 1 against the Mustangs. 1 minute and 50 seconds now remain here in game 2. Critical for the Mustangs to come out on top here, not give up any ground against the Panthers. That's a great little 50. Forces it upfield. Tucker is there, but how much will he get on that ball? Not a lot, as the Panthers pass it between each other. The shot on net just off that top. Crossbar there. The shot forwarded there by Anthony. Just not a lot of power they're able to get on the shots like those. So definitely in a good position. As now we get ready to go here. The shot upfield, the passing play just off the right-hand side of the Panthers net. 1 minute now remains. The Mustangs still find themselves up by 2, but the ball solidly on their side. Anthony goes for the save with all Mustangs out of net. It's now within 1. .47 seconds remain. The Mustangs up by 1, 5-4. Here we go, and the Mustangs not able to grab control of the kickoff after the fact. They're going to go for a nice little aerial play here. Tucker and Anthony double commit on it in order to get the save. Anthony able to get it out. Ethan goes upfield for it. Panthers deliberately bring it into their corner. Ethan able to get a little bit of a bump play going, so they now bring it further back towards the Mustang side of things. Tucker with a couple of nice 50s keeps it on the Panthers' third of the field. And it's sent across to Ethan. The shot deflected by the Panthers. And Ethan with a nice little trickle hit will get it in, extend the Mustangs lead back up to 2 with 12 seconds remaining in game 2. Mustangs still very much in it. No sweat from them as they continue their scoring ways here tonight. Final 10 seconds here in game 2. Mustangs up by 2. Here we go. It's up, it's down, and in front of that net. And Anthony just barely misses it. Tucker looks to get it off the wall, unable to do it. And the Mustangs will take game 2. What a beautiful game 2 that was. Mustangs getting close, or the Panthers getting close there. The Mustangs able to keep their level heads on, keep things aggressive, and move it back. And actually, we saw a little bit of a shift in their gameplay towards the end of game 2 there, as the Mustangs change from a more aggressive team to a less aggressive team. They go more passive, a little bit more defensive. You know, the ball's on their side of the court a little bit more, as they let things slip through the cracks. They tighten things up, get things ready on the defense, transfer it over to offense, able to score that final goal, that 6th goal, puts them ahead by 2 and kind of locks in that Game 2 victory. As we now get ready to go here for Game 3. Mustangs want to put this one away, and the Panthers want to get things started. The Mustangs have all the momentum here, up by 2. First game going 3-1. Second game 6-4. Remember here, after Game 1, after this game, we will have an interview from our Montco Mustangs. Anthony able to get a good shot off the kickoff. 5 minutes of Rocket League are coming at you faster than I can think. Tucker gets a nice redirect. It's off that sidewall, and the Panthers get a nice little redirect out of it. Anthony now sticks with it. He'll pass it upfield. The 50 is going to go his way. Keeps it on the Panthers side of things. It's deflected over towards that right-hand wall. As Tucker goes for the 50, just gets a stall out of it. Anthony goes for it off that top rope. Not able to get much done there, but Ethan gets it back upfield. Able to get it past one, fakes out another, not able to get it past the third. Tucker now brings it into the Mustangs corner. Tries to get it upfield, the 50 goes his way. Panthers look to get it back on their own offensive end as they now bring it up back. As the Mustangs bring it back upfield, a great little save there from the FIT Panthers. They sent it directly back over to the Mustangs corner. The 50 is not going to go the Panthers' way. Anthony able to get it back upfield. Both these teams playing back and forth beautifully. Ethan grabs a little bit of one control. He's got a little bit of time there. The 50's going to go his way. We'll see what Florida responds with. They'll immediately send it towards the Mustangs' back wall. Tucker goes up for it, not able to do much. Anthony able to get a good 50 out of it. Ethan goes for a 50, not able to get a touch on it. Next one goes to Anthony. He'll get demoed, but the 50 will go his way. Ethan, upfield. We've seen this play before, not able to get it past that member of the Panthers. They'll look to get it past Anthony. They're able to do it. Tucker brings it into the corner. And Ethan brings it upfield. He'll look to get a play started here, not able to do it as Florida moves it back upfield. Anthony able to get it past one, but not past another as they're able to aerial for the deflection here. 2 minutes have come and gone here in Game 3. That ball goes up, that ball goes down. Tucker goes for the shot. A quick one, but it's not going to go in. Next one to hit the ball is Anthony. He'll hit it towards that top net. He'll go for another shot, not able to get it. Tucker now shoots it towards the corner. Ethan's going to be the next one in on ball. He'll send it towards the middle. The Panthers will try to gain control. Anthony sends it directly over to one of the Panthers to be able to get it past Tucker. Anthony takes a short turn on ball, sends it over to Tucker, sends it to Ethan. The passing play gets it back upfield. Anthony hits it into the corner, back out to Tucker. Tucker with the shot, not able to get it in. As Florida has a shot of their own, we see this aggressive Mustangs offense. Plenty of shots on net here so far. 6 from the Mustangs, only 2 from the Florida. As it's sent right back into that corner, it's forced towards the outside. Anthony gets to it, surprisingly, after a couple of bumps. That shot looking a little close there, not able to get it in. Tucker with a beautiful little aerial shot. That ball sent back towards the midline. Ethan controlling that tempo just a little bit as it's sent from Tucker to Ethan. The shot not able to go in. Anthony now looks for a shot, not able to get that one in either. As the ball now goes in front of the Mustangs net, a dangerous position to be in. They're able to secure it away. 1:33 left in Game 3. Again, these two teams playing so close together. Ethan looking to get it upfield, not able to do anything with it. Anthony now looking to get it upfield, not able to do anything. The 50 not going to go Anthony's way. It's going to go up and down in front of the net. No one's going to be able to touch it. Ethan looks to get it upfield. He'll go for an aerial play, able to force it down. Ethan trying to be that first player to get a touch on the ball. He'll get it off the sidewall, not able to do much more than that. It's 15 over to the side as Anthony goes for the shot. It's over one, not over the second. Great defending on both sides of the ball here. But it has to be said, the Panthers have had an answer for every shot the Mustangs have thrown at them here in Game 3. The Mustangs can say the same. Ethan able to get a demo all the way over. Anthony able to send it over to Ethan. The shot just barely deflected. Ethan now looks to play it a little bit slower as we enter into the last 30 seconds of Game 3. Anthony gets it off the ceiling. He's going to look for a flip reset here. Just a basic shot trying to get it in. Tucker now with the next shot, not able to get that one in. Panthers go up for a nice little smooth sailing shot. It's off. It's stalled. And the Panthers are going to be able to force it in with 14 seconds left on the clock. What that came down to there is Tucker sees it. He's going to go for the hit across, but not able to get it. He'll get a stall instead. And the Panthers are able to force that ball directly in the net using all their momentum to get it done. The Mustangs now have 14 seconds to score to bring it to overtime. Tucker goes up for it, but it's deflected by the Panthers. They'll look to get another shot. Anthony with the save. As it's forced above the net, 1 second remains. Panthers will keep it on the ground, and they will take Game 3. 2-1 game. Panthers are going to look to tie things up here in the next one, while the Mustangs are going to look to get back into it almost immediately here. Grab that third win and get ready for their next opponents, the Spartans, tonight at 8:30. And again, this game moving super quick here tonight as the Mustangs and Panthers both spawn in effortlessly. Here we go. 5 minutes of Rocket League are coming at you right about now. And off the rip here, a great little demo there by Anthony. Ethan able to keep it into the corner as Anthony brings it back out, looking to start Mustangs' first offensive possession here of Game 4. Tucker able to force it over to the Florida Panthers side of things. They'll grab another little bit of a redirect, and it's back over towards Ethan. Ethan not able to get a touch on it. Anthony with the shadow defense. And the shot will go in from the Panthers. .432 remain here in Game 4. Once again, the Panthers trying to grab another win, force the tiebreaker in Game 5 here. Ethan sends it down to Anthony. No one's able to hit it. It's hit over, and that net is wide open as the Panthers take a 2-0 lead with 4:19 left on the clock. Mustangs here overextend. They show their hand just a little too much. And what can I say other than that? The Panthers able to get that one in. The Mustangs now find themselves down by 2. Here we go. Tucker looking for a little bit of bump, not able to get it. The 50's not going to go his way. Again, that net is open. Anthony able to bring it upfield. Ethan sends it to Tucker. Tucker sends it into the corner. Anthony is back up with it. He'll get it off that wall. Not able to do much there. Ethan now goes up for it. He'll hit it up against that back wall. And the Florida able to send it over towards Tucker. Tucker sends it to Ethan. Ethan unable to get a hit on it. Anthony steams up towards that ball. Goes for a 50. He'll fly right over the ball. Ball sent past Ethan, but not Tucker. He'll grab a save. 3:40 left in Game 4. Anthony able to get it upfield towards Tucker. Tucker sends it up. Not able to do much there. He'll force it into the corner. Not able to get another touch. Anthony not able to get a touch. Florida sends it into the Mustangs' corner. They're back out. Nobody's in net. And the Mustangs caught once again in transition. All 3 of these goals have been transition-based goals here. A double commit there by Tucker and Ethan leaves that net wide open. Anthony unable to get back in time. And it means that the Mustangs are now down by 3 with 3:22 left on the clock. Once again, that ball hit back upfield. Anthony gonna grab control of it. Send it off the roof, not able to do much more than that. Panthers able to send it into the corner. Sent up, it's sent down. Ethan unable to get there in time. Anthony now brings it up the right-hand wall. Not for long. The 50 is not going to go his way. Tucker sends it up to Ethan. Ethan sends it up into the corner, and the save by the Panthers. 2:52 remain here in Game 4. Mustangs down by 3. as another flurry of goals is sent towards the Mustangs' net. Sent across, Tucker with the save. Ethan gets himself a demo as Tucker misses that ball completely. A miss there from the Panthers means it's back on the Mustangs side of things. Tucker goes up for it, able to get there before FIT. Ethan is demoed. The 50 going the Mustangs' way for once in this game as they look to bring it back upfield. Ethan now brings it up the right-hand side. He'll send it over to Anthony, not able to do much. It's stalled in front of the net. As that ball is brought back, Ethan able to bring it back upfield. Anthony looking for anything, not able to find. 1 minute and 50 seconds now remain as Tucker brings it all the way across towards Anthony. That ball sent back over towards Tucker. Tucker forces the send over to the right-hand side. Ethan now goes for the aerial shot. He'll deflect it towards the corner. Anthony, the 50 not going his way. Tucker sends it down to Anthony. Anthony not able to do anything. He'll make that quick turn on it, but he's not able to do anything yet again. So back up the Mustangs. The shot sent over to Anthony by Tucker. Once again, Anthony not able to do much. Tucker tries to redirect, not able to do it. The boom sends it over towards the Mustangs' net, and that will go in. The lead of the Panthers extended to 4 here in Game 4. Here we go. 1 minute pretty much remains here in this game. Mustangs find themselves down by 4. Not an impossible mountain to climb, as the redirect shot will go in. The Mustangs now find themselves down by 5. Definitely not the best match here in Game 4. Here we go. Just 55 seconds remain here in Game 4. So the Panthers look to tie things. They're going to keep on track. A hat trick for them means that the Mustangs are down by 6 after just 3 more seconds of play. Tucker thought that ball was going to get higher. Not able to. Again, the Mustangs struggle on the kickoff versus the Panthers. 45 seconds now remain as Ethan brings it upfield. The stall goes to Anthony. Anthony to Tucker, not able to get that one in. Ethan keeps it stalled towards the midfield. The Panthers able to bring it back towards the Mustang side of things, and Tucker forces it towards the corner. Once again, it's forced towards that corner. Shot just over Ethan. 7-0 Panthers. I believe here what we're seeing, just the Mustangs overplayed their hand and they're not able to kind of bring it back and reset themselves. Hopefully they'll be able to do it in between games. But with 21 seconds on the clock, it's almost insurmountable that they're able to score 7 in that amount of time. They're certainly going to try, though, as we reach the last 15 seconds here of Game 4. The Panthers are going to try to tie things here. And they will. The Panthers force a Game 5 between them and the Mustangs. We'll take a quick look at the scoreboard and then bring it back to the studio here. And like I said, the Mustangs overplayed their hand this time around, playing just a little bit too aggressively. They leave that net open consistently, and that's what's letting those goals pour in from the Panthers. You know, the Mustangs are definitely in that, they dropped Game 3. They're in the mindset of, all right, let's just get this done. I don't think they're thinking fully through a lot of their plays. There's a lot of double commits that I'm seeing, as well as just a lot of gaps when it comes to their lineup. As they turn and rotate in on ball, it means that they're leaving these huge gaps, which are typically left open near that goal slot, because everyone thinks that everyone else is going to get to that goal slot while they're cutting rotation. and operating differently. And it looks like we're going to get a switch here, probably switching out Tucker for Joe here in Game 5. Mustangs looking for a fresh little lineup as we'll get things ready to go here. And obviously the Mustangs need to take a breath, get out of their own head, and get back into this game because the Panthers have been getting better steadily, game after game after game. More consistent shots on net, better passing plays, better transition plays as things go on. They're really learning from the Mustangs. And as much as the Mustangs have been learning here, we see that switch, that little bit of click in the mind where they get in their own head here in Games 3, but more importantly in Game 4. That 7-0 loss is big. It looks like Anthony is going to be subbed in for Joe. Maybe we're seeing connectivity issues or something like that. But the lineup for Game 5 as the Mustangs look for a win: Tucker, Joe, Ethan. And here we go. Game 5 coming at you. Mustangs look to come on top, get their second win of the NACE season. Florida Panthers looking for just another win on the board as well. It all comes down to this. 5 minutes of Rocket League coming at you right about now. Here we go. Decent kickoff. It's going to go anyone's direction, but the Panthers are going to take that opportunity. They'll get it off the crossbar there as they'll look for a second shot off the roof. The pinching play by Joe and Ethan gets it into the Panthers' corner. Joe looking for any type of demo he can. Tucker able to get a demo on his side back. He'll rotate on ball, giving it over to Ethan. Off that sidewall, it's going to go up and down. Tucker able to bring it up. Once again, a little bit of a breath of fresh air for the Mustangs, getting Joe in there. Ethan with a great little save. He'll force it into the corner. He'll bring it back upfield, not able to do much there. Tucker not able to do much. He'll leave that goal open. And what that is there is just an expected save. It's a very difficult save to make, but not one that these guys practice it. It's just a little bit above where Tucker wants it to be. It hits off that wall, deflects downwards instead of upwards like Tucker wants it, and that goal is just going to head in. Mustangs still very much in this. 4:15 left as Ethan goes for a nice little aerial play. He'll get men in the air by a Florida Panther. Tucker sends it towards the midfield as the pinching play sends it directly into the Panthers' corner. Ethan now sets it back up for another shot. Not able to do much. It's going to go up off the top. Tucker now forces it down towards the 50 line. The shot almost off the top. Joe will get credit for a save. So once again, it's brought towards net. A double commit means that Joe has to spin it all the way around. Tucker now cuts rotation and brings it towards the Mustangs' corner. As Ethan not able to get to there in time, it's forced back into the corner as we see a little bit of a reset on those rotations. That net is left open. A couple of misses there by the Panthers give the Mustangs a little bit of an opportunity. They'll pass it over to Ethan. Ethan gets to it, forces a 50 with the Panther, not able to grab it as it goes towards the corner. That shot looks like it's going towards the net by Tucker, not able to get it in. Joe now brings it up and down. That ball is sent towards the Mustangs' net. Joe gets credited with the save as he was able to hit it out of the way. Ethan now, the next to hit it out of the way. We'll send it across. It's sent towards Tucker. Ball goes up and down. Tucker gets demoed. Joe is able to grab it on the way back. 2:44 left here in this last Game 5. Here on the first match of the night as the Mustangs play off against the Panthers. Look at a nice little shot off that edge and extend their lead to 2. .234 remain here. Mustangs down by 2. Nice little shot there from the Panthers. Give them a 2-goal lead. Now a shot on net there by Ethan. Not able to do much there as Tucker takes control. He's able to send it over to Joe, who sends it back over to Tucker. The 50 forces it back over towards Joe, but with no boost, not able to do much. Oh my God, you guys can't see. Well, that's 3 minutes of And unfortunately, you guys don't get to see much of game 5, but the Mustangs with 1:40 left on the clock. Now bring that ball back upfield to look to score here. As it's sent over to Tucker. The shot, oh, just barely deflected as Joe goes for it. Now 1:25 left on the clock. Joe will get demoed, or Ethan will get demoed. Joe able to get a demo there as he forced it across, not able to do much there. As we enter into the last minute here of game 5, Tucker gets a nice little demo there. He'll bring it all the way across, looks for it. It's sent over to Ethan. Ethan with the shot, and it's just barely deflected. Another shot, this time by Joe, and that one is also deflected. Panthers able to get it on their A game when it comes to the defensive end here in the final 3 games of this series. Now with 40 seconds left, they get a deflection, tries to get it into net. The 50 there, Tucker sends it to Ethan. Ethan brings it upfield with 32 seconds on the clock. You get a double hit, but not able to get that one in. 24 seconds remain. Mustangs are still very much in this. Ethan not able to get a hit. Seven seconds left. The Mustangs hit it upfield. The deflect. The shot, too little, too late. And unfortunately, the Mustangs fall in their first match of the night, 3-2. That game 5, definitely not the Mustangs' best performance there. So bring it back to the studio. I apologize there for not switching back to the game. Unfortunately, these things do happen sometimes where the software gets screwed up. But, you know, not what you want to see out of the Mustangs for their first game here. They will have a game against the Spartans. That starts at 8:30, so make sure you're there for that. But before that, we will have an interview. So we're going to be right back so we can set that up and come back with our interview in just 1 minute. So keep yourselves tuned in to the Mustangs. All right, and welcome back. We are joined by Tucker. Tucker, welcome. An unfortunate loss there in 5 games to the Panthers. Obviously, you guys have a game coming up very shortly. So what are you going to take from this initial game that you guys are going to implement into game 2 to hopefully get the win there?
Well, right now we're kind of trying to take a mental reset, all of us. Obviously, taking it to winning the first 2 games and then getting reverse swept, it does something on your mental. Um, so takeaways, we kind of tried to lay back from that aggressive play style because on game 3 we started to push up a little too far, cheat up a little bit. So we're just trying to get a little reset for our game style, get a reset for our game sense, and everything like that.
Yeah, and we talked about this. I believe you and I talked about this. I don't remember if it was on stream or not, but we talked about, why you were put into this lineup and kind of made that substitution in for Joe is because of that more aggressive behavior that you have. Um, and what you bring to that style of gameplay. And it really showed in games 1 and games 2, a couple of really great wins for you guys. And then unfortunately, the overcommitments, the double commitments, a lot of, on ball rotations as well. you know,
Yeah.
how do you guys bounce back from that? You just said you guys take a breath, but while you guys are in the game, obviously, game 3 really got away from you guys there, or game 4, I believe. So,
Yeah.
how do you take that mental reset in the game and go, all right, let's just make this the best, last minute of this game that we can?
We took at that end of the game 4, I think it was 5-0. We kind of chalked that one up. So we decided collectively that we were just going to focus primarily. Our comms were starting to slip, our rotations were starting to slip. We didn't care what goals they scored from that point on. We just decided to take that turning point to go, all right, comms back up, lock back in. Let's get everything feeling good. Let's get this momentum flowing into the next game.
Yeah, and you guys kept a little bit of that momentum going. And, going into game 5, you guys made a pivotal switch. You switched Anthony for Joe to think, freshen things up. You got someone who hadn't been playing in that in-game mindset, which I think is a very important thing to have. What was the thought process behind that decision? Was it like, all right, let's go back to a more passive game style? Or was it just like, obviously you guys are all at home, was it technical difficulties?
It was a energy thing. Obviously, all three of us, Ethan and me, we were all down by that game 5. Um, so we just wanted freshen up the energy. We wanted some new source, and Joe is that source. Anthony decided to take one for the team. He said, "Listen, I'll sit out this one because I really don't think my mental is there, and I can't bring it back." So
And I think that's a really important thing to kind of gauge. Obviously, esports isn't looked upon as a typical sport as we see soccer and baseball or, tennis or anything like that. But, it shares a key element with every single one of the sports I just said. And it's that mental component and the ability to look at yourself and go, all right, I am not in the right mindset here, but this player is. And, you guys still lost that game 5, but you could see instantly. Well, unfortunately, stream couldn't see instantly because I accidentally had the first 3 minutes of the game on me. But
womp womp.
yeah, but it's fine. So now we know it when we verse the Spartans in like an hour. But
True.
you could instantly see a little bit of rejuvenation there from the team, just getting that freshness in. The rotations looked a little bit better. Everything looked a little bit better, which was great. And obviously something that you guys can carry no matter what the lineup is for this next game against the Spartans into that game. So I think that's a really deep thing that you guys can understand where your mental states are at there.
I agree.
Yeah. Anything else that you want to say to stream before we bring it to our break in between matches here?
Shout out Lamp's mom. Shout out B Bear. Thank you guys for always supporting the streams. I know I got a few other friends in chat, but I don't have all of their usernames.
Yeah,
But I want to
definitely.
thank all of you guys for showing out to the streams.
Yeah, definitely a lot of love for you tonight in chat. They love seeing you play. I love seeing you play. I mean, I can't wait for this game against the Spartans in just under 45 minutes. That game will be at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. So remember to be here a little bit early. We'll go back over the lineup, back over the schedule, and then we'll get right into things. Until then, I am Corrupted, and just keep yourselves locked in here. Go grab some food, go grab some popcorn.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back with some more Rocket League.
shapes you with a sound. It's delineated.